All right. All right. Oh my god. Okay, that is loud. All right. There we go. Here we go. So, last time we made greater progress towards the ending. We finally managed to speed up the process by doing some good old research. So yeah, we are going to try to wrap this up on this stream so that way we can move on to other things because I like this game a lot, but at the same time I also want to be done and and get the final ending because we've been doing Watcher streams like 13 times now, or at least this is the 13th Watch Us stream. But yeah, we have a couple more regions to infect with the rot. Yeah, this is something interesting because these look like karma gates. The same kind of karma gates you would normally expect to see in the base game, you know? So what happened to this place? This is also the same. Also, maybe it's just me, but the color of the water here kind of reminds me of Shoreline a bit. I don't know why, it just reminds me of Shoreline's colored water. Huh? What's this? Ominous. Just ominous enough that I don't even know what's going to happen now. Where is this? Oh, is this Coral Caves? Or what's left of Coral Caves? Would make sense that this is Coral Caves. Now it's succumbed to the rot, though. God, I haven't seen jellyfish in a while. Yeah, this looks like it's Coral Caves, to be honest. Ow. Oh, wait. Yeah. Uh. No, this isn't Coral Caves. This is Turbulent Pump. And there's also a Leviathan. What the hell, man? I've only seen the Leviathan used correctly once. And it was in the, fucking... what's it? What was it? It was the... It wasn't Downpour, and it was the... Submerged Superstructure, right. So, not exactly the most impressive use of the Leviathan, to be honest. Oh, snails. There we go. Kill those guys. I hated them. Whew. Huh? What's going on down there? Dead Lizor. Or Salamander, I don't know. Asshole. Alright. It's whatever. We just have to figure out exactly what we're missing in terms of rotted regions. So I think that one of them was Sunlit Port. And then there was Stormy Coast and... Um... Okay, so yeah, we're back in Turbulent Pump. So a few areas we need to go to are Stormy Coast and the surface and Sunlit Port, right? Where's Sunlit Port at this map? Here it is, yeah. So we just need to get to Sunlit Port then. That sounds like a pretty standard issue though. So long as I teleport into a rotted region, or at least teleport into a region by infesting the portal area with an insatiable amount of rot, I'll be good. Also, let me quickly use this snail quickly, because I hate these guys, and I would like to kill them. Show them who's the real boss now, assholes. There we go, you arse. Hot. Oh. Oh, I was busy looking over at something. I hear infection somewhere. There it is. Ah, shit, I accidentally opened the wrong tab. It's alright, eventually I'll figure it out. Alright, well, he keeps... Alright. Oh, shit! Holy shit, that was a close one. I almost got sucked. I'm going to go all the way back to Outer Rim because I think that I literally should talk to Mr. Rock Prince. Yeah. Alright. I think I'm much closer now to the Rock Prince than before. Fucking hated that walk. Huh. You know, to be honest, you know, once the next update drops that adds in the final ending, rather than just simply using the same save file, I'm probably going to start a new save file just so I can explore it. Just so I can, you know, get back to that same position. Anyways, look at this. It's all rot. And ruin. And would you look at that? The climb up is not going to even be that long, so hey, there's that. I mean, it's still long as hell, but you know. At least it's more bearable now. Eh. God. So much rot. And up the throne of God, machine. Hmm. Alright. You know, I really like if I somehow finish this under the 2 hour mark, then I'll probably just have to rank all the slug cats then just so I could, at least add a bit more time. But, I'm expecting it to take 2 hours to rot the rest of the world. Or at least spread the rot. Yeah. I have no idea what's with that rot bundle right there. Nice. Yeah, if I had to rank this slug cat among the other slug cats in the game, oh shit. I'd say that, I'd say that's is definitely a pretty solid slug cat campaign. Like if I had to rank it on a tier list, I'd say that this is a solid A tier. Lots of good, lots of bad, you know? Anyways. Alright. Hey there, Elaine, by the way. How are you doing? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you, too. Hey. Sorry. Doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. It's great to hear. Sorry if I'm not talking that much. It's just, didn't wake up that long ago, so I'm pretty out of it right now. Alright. So we're gonna have to then spend a single cycle here. We are getting closer to the end, though. which I'm very thankful for, because as much as I want to keep playing this game, at the same time, I also want to get to the end. Straight to Ripple Space, but yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Hopefully I don't sound too tired whenever I'm playing this. But yeah, like, hopefully this is the final part, though. Alright, so all we have to do is just get to Sunlit Port. Just keep playing. Yeah, okay. Hmm. Oh, shit! God damn it, the rot lizards are everywhere. They may as well have made it up. They might as well make up the entire fucking region. Jesus. What the fuck? Okay, what the fuck was that? What killed me? It was a fucking pomegranate. Because I looked it up and apparently they're pomegranates. What the fuck, man? I'm pretty sure that was the surface as well. So that adds a double insult to injury. Great. So now we have to use this map we're gonna use on Rain World's wiki because I am very much mad now. Like, I am pissed. I'm furious. This is the Rusted Rex, right? The page should, like, the map should show me where some karma flowers are. Alright, so I'm not sure where I am on this map yet. In this layout, we have a shelter on the top left and a passage on the bottom left. Yeah, I figured it out then. Alright, so I know where to go then to get a karma flower quicker. Take the top right path. We then just have to go all the way to the right and we can find a karma flower. Great, so a pomegranate was the thing that killed me, which honestly those things don't even look like pomegranates. They look more like watermelons. Good to see that even though they're in a rotted form, they still want to fight each other. Yeah. That's not what I expected. Wait. Where the hell am I? There's there's two passages on the left and right side, and it looks kind of like two trapezoids on top of each other. I was supposed to take the top right path. Right. Of course. Oh, shit. Alright, then we just gotta continue to the right. Posting daily on Blue Sky account before streaming? Yeah, I am, in fact. I always post it. I always post, like, my stream I always post that there's, like, when I'm about to stream onto Blue Sky, though I'm eventually planning on, you know, just doing a full schedule instead of having to post the link every single time I'm on Blue Sky. Because I'm pretty sure it would be much more helpful if I just simply say, alright, here are the days I'm going to be streaming, here's what I'm going to be streaming on those days. Things like that. Allegedly, there's a karma flower all the way up to the top, though. Game, I'm really getting mad right now. What the fuck do you mean? Alright, we're gonna zoom in a little and enhance. What the fuck are you talking about, game? I don't see no karma flower up here. Oh, it's because you stole it, you ass. Hole. Hopefully this time I won't actually die to the pomegranate killing me. What the fuck, man? Okay. Willie! Alright. Oh, shit, I almost died to those guys, and it would have been very painful if I did, in fact, die to those guys. No, I know where I am. Therefore, I know where shelter could be. Oh, shit. Dude, leave me alone, please. Alright, so we just have to keep going right. And up. Alright, this should hopefully infect the surface. Which would add another counter to our infected counter. And would you look at that? The surface has been infected. So our total rot is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Meaning that we have one more region that we need to spread the rot in. Streaming days and with the game names, if you're going to do the different games. Yeah, I am going to be doing different games for a lot of streams. Yeah. Anyways, up next we have to get Sunlit Port infected. We also need to do, I mean, alternatively, we could also try to infect the Stormy Coasts, but, yeah. Automat has caught another one. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Bleezor. Vulture. Alright, anyways, we're getting out of here. Oh, thank God, it's actually sending me farther to the left, which means that we don't actually need to constantly play some Furt Walk music in the background. Not that that's an issue, though. I just, I prefer not to constantly be forced to play music in the background while I'm also making this bloody trap. I'm still gonna do it, though, because, you know how it is. Put up some soothing Hollow Knight music in the background. Or actually, we could put up some, or, you know what? Let's put up some Rain World OST in the background. Hey, listen to it. Alright. Yeah, as you can tell, it's very much just this. I'm glad that they at least put me farther to the left side of the map, because Jesus Christ, having to make this trek is fucking boring as hell. I wonder if this is supposed to be Outer Expanse, now that you think of it. Like some distant past, future version of Outer Expanse, you know? Or even like an alternative version of Outer Expanse. I don't know. I only say that because, you know, the climb up the throne kind of reminds me the most of the tree in the slug in the Outer Expanse. Hey there, Game Chill. How are you doing? Are you doing good? Are you doing well? Synonyms for good and antonyms for bad. I hope you are having a fantastic day. Oh, fuck, I pounced onto that. Mm-hmm. Doing good. What about you? We're making a bloody trek again. But other than that, I'm doing fine. Hope the game is going good. It's actually really fun. I like the Watcher DLC. It has received a mixed reception, presumably due to the fact that at launch it was missing a lot of stuff. You know, some quality of life features have been added in via updates, though. And the developers are working on a third ending for the Watcher DLC. And you know, when that releases, I am going to be streaming this again. Right now, we're just trying to wrap up the second ending, which involves infecting a bunch of regions. Ooh, that'll be fun. Yeah. Yeah, like, the only part of this that I'm not a particular fan of is, of course, the trek through the Outer Expanse, but thankfully it's been getting shorter and shorter now. After a while of it being much longer and longer each time, it's now getting shorter and shorter, which I'm very thankful for. But yeah, I'm wondering if the Outer Rim is really just Outer Expanse in, like, a very far distant future. Because, like, this clearly cannot exist near Five Pebbles. But on top of that, there's the climb up the throne, which I'm about to show, that feels a lot like climbing up the slug tree in the Outer Expanse. The Outer Expanse being a downpour region, of course, you know? We're about to meet with our favorite NPC, the Rot Prince, by the way. I call him the Rot Prince. The wiki calls it the Prince, but I'm just gonna call it the Rot Prince. Because, you know, it's the Prince of Rot. It was born from a giant rot cyst as well. Alright. Let's make this climb again. In any case, though, I don't know if it's exactly Outer Expanse or if it's just reminiscent of the Outer Expanse. All I know is that it's just an incredibly disgusting region full of rot cysts. And a few streams ago, I remember we did end up in an area that was pretty disturbing. It was called Unfortunate Evolution, according to the map a while ago, of course. This was via the Badlands, though. Makes me wonder what exactly happened to Five Pebbles still. In fact, what's going on with Five Pebbles and Looks to the Moon? Exactly, because, you know, this rot is purple, and, you know, when we began the campaign, there was purple rot everywhere. Which usually is reserved for the mother long legs, but, you know, yeah. Main thing I'm happy about, though, is that they're actually addressing community feedback. So, yeah, the Watcher is in a super good state right now. It's just a few things still that are annoying, like the trek across the Outer Expanse is still one of the worst things I have to do because it's just a whole load of fucking nothing. Also, I don't really comment much on the background details now because I've pretty much commented them on, or at least commented on them a lot already in the past streams. So I'm not going to repeat myself, but those are clearly the same ascension symbols you see when you upgrade your karma level normally. The Watcher doesn't have karma, it's called ripple levels. Anyways. Alright. Yeah, like, alongside that, the Rot Prince has, like, a lot of... He kinda resembles a giant iterator puppet, so it leads a lot of questions to be answered. We're gonna deviate a little from the normal side of things. We're gonna instead teleport straight to Stormy Coast. Or not Stormy Coast, Torrential Railways. Because I know that there's shelter here. I just have to go up and get it. By now, the Torrential Railways have been basically destroyed by the rot. Honestly, this is a pretty peaceful region overall. Like, ignoring the rain for a second, there's not a whole lot of threats in this region. Just a lot of thunder. So then we just have to increase the tally by one more, and we're basically done with getting the ending. So some regions we need to go to with that we have to infect are Stormy Coast and Shattered Terrace. Or sorry, not Shattered Terrace, Stormy Coast and Sunlit Port. Because we just infected the surface. So now Sunless Ports and Stormy Coast are all that's left to consume. Alright. There are a lot of centipedes here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and enter Ripple Space quickly while I figure shit out. Where's the closest shelter? Oh. Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me! You have got to be fucking joking with me. I wasn't paying attention to those goddamn things. Of course I wasn't. Alright, we're gonna have to look for rot again. Oh my god, this is the torrential railways. You know, the thing is, like, I go to Outer Rim specifically so I can grab a Karma Flower. Torrential railways. Here it is. Let's see. It doesn't show any Karma Flower locations. Great, we'll have to actually just, we have to do the bloody trek again. Unless, of course, you know, I can go back. Alright, we're then going to go back, and this time around, we're not going to die to the same thing that killed me before. Alright. Takes a bit, but you know, it works. That sounds like a rot lizard rather than an actual lizard. So I need to find shelter, and I think I know where to go. Damn it. Whatever. This guy is an idiot. Oh, wait. There we go. And we have officially, hopefully, infected the sunlit ports. You always need to save in every region that you're going to infect in order to actually infect them. But it also has to be in an... You also have to warp to there from an infected area, and would you look at that? Sunlit port has been infected. Increasing the total rot spread to 17. So now all we have to do is infect the Stormy Coast if possible, but, you know, that would take a while. So then comes the next step. Now I've infected so many of the regions, what's next? Do I just make the trek back to the Rot Prince? Bums. Damn it. I was going to abuse the bum mechanic. I was gonna use bums everywhere. And that would have been fucking hilarious if I could do it. Damn it. Where's the spear? The meat. I see you right there, by the way. You're not clever. My God. I may have expelled their ability to explode. Hmm. Oh god. Hmm. What do you mean there are two noodle flies in there? In that shelter. I never stored any bloody noodle flies in there. Eh. Good riddance. Hmm. Hmm. There we go. What the fuck, man? Yes! Okay, yep. Yelling like crazy helped. You know what? Just for that victory alone, I am not risking anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and get some rest. Holy moly. Fuck doing that again. Jesus Christ, the blue lizard was an asshole. Hmm. Alright. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Oh, man. Hmm. And here we go, because we need to grab the karma flower. Let the portal load in again. We're then sleeping here, and I'm hoping that I teleport straight to Stormy Coast. If this stream's less than an hour long, or at least less than 2 hours long, then I'm not going to be particularly mad, honestly. I'd be more annoyed if it was less than an hour long, because I like to try to at least, hour and a half to 2.5 hours. But yeah, it's really just Stormy Coast we need to do next. I haven't really done much research on how Ripple portals work exactly. But I do know that part of what impacts what region you're going to end up in is, of course, your Ripple level. And, of course, the area that you choose to form the portal in. Presence already binds this place. What the fuck, man? Oh, wait, it's because there's an Outer Rim portal nearby. Right, get whipped around, Suikatas. Ha 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 ha, you suck. Would you look at that? Here we are, Stormy Coast. Out of all the regions, Stormy Coast is probably the most fun for me, personally. It's wholeheartedly a me thing, though, and I do think that even if it is my favorite to explore, it is also a region that I can easily see other people being frustrated by. I could easily have gone to the shelter had I taken up and all the way to the right. Are you shitting me? Ah, for fuck's sake. It's always one of those guys, isn't it? It's always one of those guys when you're not paying the fucking hell attention. Alright, well, that's okay. We just need to go back into that room, collect the Karma Flower, warp back, and then get going. So it looks like I found the meta, if you will. Excuse me for a second. The meta for this ending is literally to just use the portals that you formed to Outer Rim to get back to Outer Rim. But you'll always be back at the Karma Flower room. After that, you can then just use the Karma Flower that you eat there. And then after that, you gotta move out of the way, let the portal form again by going one screen away. Let the portal form again. So that way it doesn't create an extended loading screen. Yeah, that's the meta I've learned. Literally just keep on farming this area. That's right, get banged around, squeakadas. I fucking hate you, you assholes. Alright, now we've infected all the regions. Come on, get up! Into the luxury den! Alright. Oh, hey, guy. Um... Oh! Oh! No! Brother! Bro! Unbelievable impudence! Ah, that fucking pole plant gets me all the fucking time now. The pole plants always get me at least once. I don't know what I was expecting. I was hoping I could actually kill the coal plant, but instead I got killed by a Lizor. Alright, this time around. Making damn sure. Here, this pole plant doesn't get me this time. Oh! Damn it! I just want to kill that pole plant quickly, buddy. So now what, though? I've infected all 17 regions. Right? Come on. I infected pretty much every region now. So, what's next? What's even the next step at all? What's the next step after I've infected 17 regions? Oh. 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 So then what's next? We have infected a bunch of regions, right? So then what comes after that? There we go. Ow. I was literally just checking my map, dudes. What are you doing? I'm just checking my map. Oh wait, I went the wrong way. Oh, for God's sakes. Stop it. Hmm. Oh, blood. I have to go all the way up again. Up into the top waves again. Because I went the wrong way. I was gonna go to Stormy Coast, or at least not Stormy Coast, Torrential Railways again, so that way I could rest there. It's just a shame that Torrential Railways is actually very small, to be honest. Because, like, it's an interesting region. But you know, sometimes there's beauty in brevity, as they say. Come on, give me a status report. Where's the Stormy Coast? That's the Sunlit Port. That's the Shattered Coast. That's Shattered Terrace. That's Fetid Glen. That's Rex. No. No. Where is... There it is. Yeah, it's been infected. So what next? Um... God damn. I am not getting a very clear idea on how this works, so, I guess we go back to Outer Rim or some shit. I don't know. It's very confusing to me. I don't know why. Miss me with that, buddy. I don't care. What? That's weird. Why was it doing the shelter opening animation? So weird to me, and I'm not sure what is going on. Miss me with that, Dropwig. Screw you. Screw you, 100%. I'm not going to follow your path. Okay, those fruit are still showing, though. Hmm. Alright. Oh, great, you sent me to the farther right again. Wait, no, this isn't the farther right. This is closer. Let's put up some Rain World threat music in the background. Um... You know what? Let's put this threat theme in the background. Or actually, no, that's 1 minute. There we go. This will be good enough. I figured doing the longer way is gonna be Chimney music goes hard. Hey there, KTW Knuckles 77. Are you doing good? Are you doing good? Are you doing well? I hope everything is going good with you. And yes, Chimney Canopy music, threat music absolutely goes hard. Doing well, what about you? Doing pretty good now. We are actually, I think we're actually almost at the end, you know? Oh, you poor soul. What? Because, like, I infected pretty much all of the regions now. I've already got the standard ending. And so it's really just a matter of getting the secret ending. And then there's going to be a third ending that's going to be added into an update. Unless for some reason Video Cult decided to add in the secret ending. Or at least add in the secret third ending. While I was streaming. In which cases, oh god, we have to do the secret ending next time. Which would be the ultimate pain force, if you will. Yeah, I joined at the right time then. Who knows? You might have beat it right now. Who knows? All I know is the Video Cult decides to troll me and decides to actually put the third ending during this stream, then the next stream we have to go for that third ending. Holy fuck, that would be hilarious if they did it, though. Hey, look at how much rot has spread. The prince must be proud of me now. Wee, 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 wee. Now, I don't think I've ever mentioned this, but the wall jumping in this game feels a lot more like the wall jumping in Super Metroid than it does in most other games with wall jumps. Because, like, most other games with wall jumps, you know, it's very simple, but this game's wall jumps are more like that of Super Metroid for me personally. Because I played Super Metroid a while ago, and sort of how you wall jump in that game is that once you're against the wall and stuff, you then have to press the next direction and also the jump button at the same time, which can take a bit of time to actually get working. It has been a while since I played Super Metroid, to be honest. I kind of liked it, though. Anyways, we have one more interaction with the prince, maybe. But that's just how I feel, you know? You, what? Might have it done. Yeah. I will say, though, like, overall, I'd say the movement of this game is fucking great. Like, I'd argue this is actually the best movement you can ask for in any game. It takes a bit of getting used to, but then once you get used to it, it just feels good. Alright. Well, that's an ending, alright. What the fuck? Absolute cinema, indeed. Slow Peak, yeah. Very bizarre ending, I will say, overall. And also, what the hell does it mean? So, like, does the rot have some kind of weird connection with the karma flowers? Is that what it's implying? I will say, though, that zoom in with the Watcher's face does look very meme-worthy. Very, do you have games on your phone worthy. You know? But yeah, overall, I'd say, I still think overall this game was probably exactly what I was hoping it would be. The point .5 the point .5 Skug. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very happy with what I played through. I think that this was a good little bit of Ringworld DLC. Lots of great things. I think the movement still feels great, and I still think that, overall the game was really good. The regions were all really fun and interesting to explore. Story was fantastically confusing. And the Watcher's ability to go invisible was really cool. Yeah. Where's my ranking screen? There's no ranking screen. Oh, the title's changed. Holy God, the title has changed. Yeah. Overall, I liked it. There's, I mean, like, really my only major gripes with the DLC were actually, like, a lot of my gripes with the DLC have been fixed via patches. So stuff like not showing warp points on the map, for example. Well, that was fixed via an update, which is great. And they even show you exactly where the echo is going to be. Like, if you end up in a region, you have to still sleep in the region to tell if the echo is there. And I thought that was a good change, you know? It still maintains the mystery. Like, you still have to go around and explore before you can move on. And, you know, that was like one of the other gripe I had was with some of the creatures, but that's been fixed as well via the updates as well. Like, for example, the locusts now have more unique interactions, and um the barnacle crabs have been made less annoying by changing their behavior slightly, and also giving them a brand new weakness was great. So overall, that was a lot of changes that they made with the updates were actually pretty good and made the game better. The one thing that they still haven't changed, as far as I'm aware, though, is the trek through the Outer Rim, which I still think is easily a big meh part of the DLC, because I found that if I had to constantly make that trek through the Outer Rim just so I could have some small talk with the prince, felt like that was irritating every single oh, piss. Yeah, I keep forgetting that I have that on. I still need to work that out. I feel like, um, if once you're out of ad mode, I could actually talk about it. But I'd say overall I enjoyed it. I think that the game itself got better with updates. Let's take a but wait, before we go, let's take a look at the sick art that comes at the end of every journey. Oh, that's just cute, honestly. Not nearly as adorable as the spinning top ending. But like, you know what? I'm satisfied. I think this DLC was worth it. Lots of good things, a lot of bad things. Outer Rim Trek is still one of the most tedious parts of the game, but all of the bad things that were in the DLC, in my opinion, just slowly started to get fixed. So, hey, that's great. And it shows that Video Cult is, in fact, listening to the community and their feedback and are actually working on fixing things the correct way, while still also maintaining that sense of mystery that the watcher has been trying to convey. So yeah, overall, really good DLC. I liked it, and you know, if I had to rank it among, if I had to rank it on a tier list of Slugcats, if I had to actually give each Slugcat a rating, compared to the other Skugs in the entire game, I'd say that it's kind of between um, Saint and Spearmaster for me personally. Because like I really liked Saint's story because it was very much a story that was full of mystery, and I liked Spearmaster for the very difficult combat focus. And Watcher is more about being more passive. So if you could say, so it's sort of, and it's also kind of like the third, like it's kind of like one of the three responses you get when you're being attacked. You either run, you either fight, or you hide. And the Watcher firmly sits in the hide category. If Rivulet, Survivor, and Monk sat in the um, run category, Artificer, Gormon, Spearmaster, and Hunter fit the fight category, and the Watcher perfectly fits the hide category then. I mean, Saint also hits the run category as well, so yeah. I'd say overall, like, I am perfectly satisfied. And also, by the way, if you want to know what is this, why is there only one cycle in Outskirts, um, then, well, simply put, you guys must have missed that last time when I was streaming this, because, of course, things happened that caused me to have to restart the entire campaign. But anyways, yeah, 133 cycles later, I still think overall this Watcher was great. Firmly between Spearmaster and Saint, and they're already pretty high on the tier list. The highest on the tier list for me was Artificer, because, I mean, it's Artificer. It's fun and insane. So yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about with this DLC. I had fun, and I hope y'all had fun watching this entire series. We're going to be streaming other things tomorrow. Hopefully. I don't know what we're streaming tomorrow yet. I'll figure it out, though. So yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow then. And yes, I am free tomorrow. I'm free until Tuesday, in which case is Tuesday I have to work again. And I won't be back until Thursday. So yeah, I'll see you all on tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. Bye!